Taipei Lai, UK Ma Swagat Cha, Taipei Lai, Essex Ma Swagat Cha. Namaste. Essex, you're joining a global, inclusive community where we look after each other, but also we make sure that the university is meeting the needs of our international students.
Jupiter Media presents Destination UK television show promoting British education and development of Nepalese diaspora in UK.
Hello and namaste. Welcome to Destination UK television show. We are continuously updating you the fresh information about British education, quality of education and the career outcomes. In this case, today we are going to talk about the Leeds Trinity University. To update you the fresh information about it, we have very special guest from university side who is none other than Vanessa Porter. She is the Global Vice President, University of Essex. Let's welcome her to the show. Vanessa, you are welcome on our show.
Namaste.
Once again, you are welcome to the country of mountain and Himalayas. First of all, would you please introduce yourself and tell us something about your Nepal visit for this time?
Hi, I'm Vanessa. I'm the Global Vice President from the University of Essex. I'm absolutely delighted to be here in Nepal. It's my first ever visit to Nepal, so it's a real privilege. And I'm here meeting university partners and also some of our agent partners. Around a third of our students are international, but they come from over 140 different countries. And we always talk about seeing the world in one place at Essex, but we realise that that has a number of benefits. It means that you are sitting in classrooms with people with hugely different experiences and hugely different views, which all adds to your educational experience, but it also, maybe even more importantly, means that you find your home at Essex. There's going to be somebody from your country, so if you get homesick, you can go and cook and talk in your own language, but it also means there are going to be lots of people who look after each other. There are going to be clubs and societies, whether they're religious or faith-based or country-based or sport or other interests. There's going to be something for you, and at Essex you're joining a global, inclusive community where we look after each other, but also we make sure that the university is meeting the needs of our international students.
This program is dedicated to the prospective Nepalese students and their parents who are trying to know about the British education, quality of education and career outcomes. In this case, would you please share something about the unique courses, research program and other parallel programs which is more valuable for the international students?
So I think that's a really important question. We know that our international students are investing in their future, and that actually having a course that ensures that they get a job and career at the end of their studies is really important. We have a whole series of very career-focused master's programs in particular, and one of the reasons we are so popular is that we have a number of master's programs that students can come on even if they haven't studied the subject at undergraduate level. I would suggest you talk to your counsellor about the detail of those programs, but for example we have data science, AI, some very practical business courses, event management, marketing courses, whole series of programs which we know are really popular with international students. Some of them include placements as an option, and they're really focused on trying to get people into jobs and be able to take up either post-study work opportunities or very often actually skilled worker sponsored roles. But I think probably even more importantly, we recognise that actually students want to get jobs and they are using this as an investment in their career. So irrespective of what you study, we have a whole series of ways we support you to get a job. So whatever you're studying, you'll have access to our Languages for All programme, our Data Science for All programme, which gives you a really solid introduction into areas that, even if you're studying literature, you will come out learning about data science and knowing a little bit about data science. We know these are things that matter to employers. We also have all of the careers and employability support you would expect, but all of our degrees include employability elements. So you are learning about how you can apply, whether that's studying in a research intensive environment and being able to write policy, that there are a number of ways you'd be looking at what you're learning being applicable. And alongside that, we have health courses and medical courses where there's a perhaps more easy and more understood link in with a direct career.
For the student's career, what sort of the industry and the institutions are there with tie-up with the University of Essex to groom the career of graduates?
So we have a whole series of links and a whole series of internships. Some of them are with actually public sector bodies, government departments, the National Health Service, which are very significant employers in the UK, and some of which are with private sector companies. We also have a lot of engagement with our local small businesses. We're one of the leading universities in the UK for knowledge transfer partnerships. We have an innovation park on our campus where we ask the companies working there to prioritise placements for our students, internships for our students, and they also often employ students when they finish their studies. So we work with obviously some of the big names, but actually I think it's the diversity of career opportunities that we try and build into internships. We also really try to maximise our alumni network. We have alumni all over the world, as you would expect from a very international university, and we also try and create relationships where people can get placements themselves through the alumni network and in areas they're interested in. So we have placements in Hong Kong and in other countries outside the UK as well, where we have our students using our alumni to help them with their careers.
Real Gems Education is promoting British education here in Nepal. So how would you like to pass your message to the prospective Nepalese students and their parents who are considering British education?
So I think there's obviously one of the things we're acutely aware of is there is so much information available on the internet and on social media, but I think there's almost too much. And actually there is a real merit in taking the opportunity to sit down with a Real Dreams counsellor and talk about what your priorities are and what your interests are and your long-term aspirations. Because I think that sometimes you can be too much information can be a real challenge, and what you're getting with a Real Dreams counsellor is an expert in recruiting to the UK. They'll be able to talk you through the benefits of being on a campus or in a city. They may be able to tell you that actually you might not want to be in London. We know a lot of you are attracted to London, but actually there are challenges to London, and so choosing a university such as the University of Essex, where you're less than an hour for London but the cost of living is much cheaper, may also be really attractive. So I think it's really about using Real Dreams to talk through. I would say do your homework, look at all the information online, but maybe they can help you narrow down your priorities. They can talk you through why the UK is such a fabulous study destination, and then they can also help you and support you with some of the more detailed information available about the universities you're interested in.
Vanessa, thank you so much for your valuable time and thoughts.
Thank you.
Jupiter Media presents Destination UK television show promoting British education and development of Nepalese diaspora in UK.